Hello, everyone. My name is Bob from the Bob and Jared Podcast. Before we get started tonight, I want to do a little shout out to some friends of mine and to a company, a very good company called Bet Friends. You can reach them at betfriends.com. They do nothing but veteran apparel, anywhere from hats to shirts to license plates to keychains to dog tags to 14s. The shirt I'm wearing, matter of fact, I ordered that from Bet Friends. I'm very proud of it. It's got everything I want on it. It's got my Eagles that I love. It's got my rank on here. It's got the unit I was over in Europe in Germany for 6 years. First the 18th Field Artillery. Yay, boys. Anything you want to order that you can imagine you can get at Bet Friends. So support them because they support thousands of veterans with donations for health, for the wounded warriors, everything. They're a great company, and I stand by them, and I order something from them at least once a month. So thank you to my friends out there at betfriends.com. I appreciate you very much. We're going to talk a little bit about myself, what I was diagnosed with, what I'm going through, because this is going to be about veteran disabilities, okay? In 2015, I had my annual physical coming up. And my lab work, as you all veterans know, every year we got to get a physical for your health care at the VA. My blood work came back, and my doctor had it checked again, Dr. Lee, because she wanted to make sure before she made that phone call. It's CLL, chronic lymphocytic leukemia. The signs, symptoms, night sweats, fatigue big time. I get to the point to where there's sometimes I can't stay up a whole day without taking a nap. No, I'm not that old. And naps are not something I'm used to. Night sweats, fatigue, loss of weight, your lab work, every 90 days I get my labs done. That is so important because that's how they keep track of how the CLL is affecting your body. It's in your lymph nodes and your bone marrow. Unfortunately, there is no cure for this. There's no cure to mankind, no scientific, medically, anything. Chemo's not going to help you. Radiation's not going to help you. As I was told by my oncologist, Robert, it will either kill you or you'll die with it. No, I don't sit at home and boo-hoo and cry or anything and don't want pity from anyone. I want to put some information out there. You're in the military. Have your blood work done all the time. Be on top of it. See your doctor. Talk to your doctor about this. There's a lot of us that didn't know. I don't know how long it's been in my body before then. I finally filed my claim. Big no. Don't do it yourself. I got turned down. I finally got referred to a company. Name of that company is also. Name of my attorney that I have there is Joe McBroom. Unbelievable guy. Great team. Veteran owned and veteran ran and all veterans that are working there. They've all got their own stories to tell you. But the main thing is they're there to help us. So please, trust me. It's nothing but a phone call. The number for them is 888-372-1190. I'll say it again for everyone. 888-372-1190. And I urge you, don't try and do this by yourself, okay? They're not there to help us at the board. They're there to turn you down. No one wants to give up the money that you've earned. You went and did your job. You went wherever you were sent. You did the dirty deed. It's about time they started taking care of the veterans in this country. It's our country. We fought for it. We lived for it. And a lot of us died for it. Don't let them win, okay? Get an attorney, and I urge you to call Joe McBroom. Thank you. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Fort Ord, California. This is a place I was stationed at when I was 17 years old in 1976. Back then, I had no clue. No idea what was going on. 1988, Fort Ord, California was designated the worst toxic waste dump site in America. It was a Superfund site, which means billions of dollars were poured into taking care of that place. It's supposed to be taking care of the veterans too. They knew what this was going to do. They were dumping toxic waste, jet fuel, petroleum into the ground, all kinds of toxic waste. It leached into the water tanks. We drank it, guys and gals. All of us that were stationed there, 70s and 80s, we drank that. We bathed in it. We cooked with it. We washed our clothes in it. Now some of us, and my age, I'm 66 years old, I ain't gonna lie, we're the ones that are getting sick because we were the ones that were there when that was being done. And then when it was leaked into them tanks. No, they didn't tell us. In 1988, and I'm going to tell you, the only reason I even knew about this was I got very, very sick in 2022, and I came very close to dying. I was rushed to Apopka, Florida Hospital in Apopka, Florida. While I was in the emergency room, I was reading a little newspaper called the Apopka Planner, a little 4-page thing. When I opened up page 2, there it was, half the page. 4-door veterans denied health care due to toxic waste. A lot of us were getting sick. Didn't even have a clue that it might have something to do with the CLL that I've got running through my body. They don't know. No one can say yes or no. If you were stationed at 4-door, California, please go to your doctor. Please get some blood work done and have your labs checked. It'll pop. If you've got anything in there and it's from that, it will show up. And that's how I found out, was through a pure blood test and a lab work for my yearly physical. Don't sit back and wait. No one's going to come knocking on your door and tell you. They want to take care of the veterans? No, they don't even want to admit that that is it. But I grant you, it is the worst toxic waste dump site in America. And that's where they put veterans at. And that's where us active duty personnel were stationed. I was there from 76 to 78. Then I went over to Germany. I was over in 1st the 18th Field Artillery in Augsburg, Germany, Sheridan Kaserne. If any of you guys are out there and you see this video on YouTube, please go and get checked. If you were an Alpha Battery, 1st the 18th Field Artillery, this is Boston Bob. I was your gun chief. Yeah, I was a lot younger then, huh, guys? Get some labs done, buddy. If you were in Gun 6, and you can't forget the name on the tube, Armageddon, please go get some blood work done. It doesn't matter. You just need to know, and then stay on top of it. We handled nuke rounds, remember? Remember how they brought them to us? Now I know why. Helicopter pilots didn't want to be flying with the nuke round in there, not because of the crash. They had it suspended by cables underneath the chopper. 6 armed guards would escort it to my gun and open up the crate and hand it to me. And then I would put it in the tube of my gun. So now you want to deny that may have caused and may not have caused the CLL in my body? What part of radiation and nuclear rounds do people not understand in this country? I don't know. But one thing I do know, I'm sick. Yeah, I'm going to die. Everyone's going to die one day. But when your on-call just looks you dead in the eye and said there is no known cure for CLL, Robert, it will either kill you or you'll die with it. Well, that's nice to hear. No, I don't sit at home and cry and boo-hoo and woe is me or any of that crap. I'd reach down, pull my bootstraps, and go out and try and make money every day. As you get older and you got it in your body, it's wearing you down. So please, if you were over in Augsburg with me, if you were over there before me, and you were stationed at Sheridan Kaserne in 1st the 18th Field Artillery Alpha Battery, then you handled the same nuke rounds I did, okay? Take care of yourselves, guys. It's worth it. Have the blood work done, okay?